Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/Play-agricola. Alright, looking at this pile, I see Educator. Educator is probably going to be my pick. So if I take Educator, if Beekeeper, Hedgemaster, and maybe Groom goes, then I should get Stone Carver. And you always want ways of feeding, ways of generating food with when you take educators, so looks good to me. So I'm playing an EIK WM France Deck 4 with Turambar, Dollar Tox, and Bloomer. Okay, looking at this second pile, um, Woodcarver is probably the best card. Surf is worth considering because it's a way of generating food. So if I built like the clay oven, then I can go on bake for a 5 food action. Um, yeah, I think probably I'm just gonna take Woodcarver here for simplicity's sake. Although I could take Street Musician, but the problem with me playing Street Musician is that I'm gonna want to go on the food accumulation spaces. So I'm going to take Woodcarver here. This pick, well, there's Shepherd's Boy, which goes with the Groom, so we got a couple early stone cards. The best card by far is Wood Collector, though. And this pick, I like Child Care Worker. I think it's a pretty good card, especially with Woodcarver saving me some wood. I can turn that excess wood into more food. Stroller's okay, it doesn't get me foods, and I want to play Woodcarver before Stroller anyways. Don't really seriously consider the others. Cattle Whisperer can be okay sometimes, but I think Child Care Worker will be a lot better. Um, so Groom came back, so maybe I'll take Groom and hope to get Shepherd's Boy back and do an early Stone Reno strategy. So I did broadcast this live originally on twitch.tv/play_agricola. If you guys give me a follow on there, I'll then you'll get notifications when I go live and stuff. And you can come and then even if you don't want to watch the stream live, you can always hop onto Play-agricola. When you see that I've gone live, oh, that means I'm playing a game, so you can hop onto the site and come observe live if you would like to. You can always put the audio on in the background, or ask questions either in the in Play-agricola chat or in Twitch chat. Um, I think Fence Builder actually with Wood Carver is a pretty good combination. The thinking is Wood Carver saves you a wood, at most one wood per round, and Fence Builder gives you more ways of using wood. On the other hand, Wood Gatherers also can give you several woods, so I think I'm going to go with Fence Builder here. And then this pick, oh, yeah, none of them are that good. I could maybe do Master Baker, uh, but it's too unreliable, so Stonebreaker's fine, I guess. With Groom, I guess Stonebreaker is more Stonebreaker is more playable. Ooh, I guess I have the Groom, right? So I can save the wood on the from woodcarver wood on Groom. Hmm. Wow. Twillery's Garden is great. Um, Clay Roof is unbelievable. Pelts is really strong. Sunday School is good. But I think the pick here is Clay Roof. Okay. Sack cart is good. Greenhouse is good. Cooking corner is good. 5 rings, though. It's hard for me to not take 5 rings. Especially with all the wood miners I've seen. I could do 5 rings with wood, even. This pick, oh, Stone Cart is actually quite good here. I could do Stone Cart, play it for free with 5 rings. I think, though, what the pick is Canoe, because then if I go on fishing in round 2 and round 4, it's a 3 food action each time, which is nice. Also, the reed is going to be useful for my childcare worker. There are other cards in that pile that were better, but with Educator, I want stuff that's gonna get me food early. On the upside, I only really need to educate Woodcarver early. Even, yeah, wood carver and wood collector, childcare worker. Those are the only three that I have to get out like really early. Or I would like to get out early. Otherwise, I can get my feeding set up before I play the other few cards. So I'm thinking, since I have stuff that discounts wood quite a bit and gives me wood, I probably want to go for 4 rooms. Most likely. Maybe 5. Most likely 4. And then try to reno to stone to get my room going. So I think my dream start might be educator, play wood carver with the educator, start second, get cheap occupation, then play 5 rings for free thanks to wood carver, and then in round 2 play canoe for free thanks to wood carver plus 5 rings. All right, boundary stones is quite good. Um, Grain elevator is good. Clockwork Man is okay. Clockwork Man actually gets you over the hump, gets you to your, increases your occupation count, makes your occupation start to get cheaper a lot earlier. I think the pick here is Green Elevator, because Green Elevator, with what I'm thinking with 5 rings, is pretty perfect. Like, I want to take all the 2 wood minor improvements. And Fruitcake is the best card here by quite a bit. Even if I think I'm going to renovate the stone with 4 rounds to go, it's still better to do Fruitcake, because Fruitcake can give you all that, like 4 food at once. This one, I've got Grain Elevator, so I don't really need Sack Cart. Windmill is 1 wood, 1 stone for 2 points, but the effect is pretty bad. I think Weekly Market is actually the pick here, because if I do 2, 3 grain actions, then the second one becomes a 2 vegetable action. Yeah, okay, I think Weekly Market. I think Bakehouse is playable, but it's a lot of stone, and I don't know if I'm going to get a clay oven early or not. And this is plow so you can bake bread with threshing board or baker's oven. Again, baker's oven might just be a dead card, so I think threshing board is the pick. Actually, threshing board gives me quite a reliable way of feeding because you always want to be doing plow and plow so late in the game. And normally it's quite expensive, but with the strategy I'm doing, where each of my wood miners are going to cost me 2 wood less, it's going to be pretty reasonable. So I'll probably go for the joinery, I'm thinking, as well. I do start second, so this is nice. And I'm after Bloomer, so if Bloomer goes Reedstone Food, this will be the start I talked about. So Bloomer with start player Peaceworker. So it's a little too bad because Peaceworker sometimes wants to go on the one green space a lot, which hurts my green elevator. But that's alright, I'm going to play Educator anyway. No, you know what? I'm not going to play Educator. I'm going to play Reedstone Food. This is difficult. This is really difficult. I could just play Woodcarver and then do 5 rings and then Educator. No, that timing doesn't work. Yeah, I'll do Reedstone Food, I think. I would like to get um yeah, the Educator out as soon as possible, but I need food to be able to play that next occupation, so I think I'll try to aim for the cheap occupation space in round 2. Hi Romus, thanks for tuning in. Glad you agree with my decision. Oh, Beekeeper, this is a nice combo with the stable card. Um, the one that gives you a resource every time you play a minor improvement. I have nice minors. Clay Roof is great. And then I'm thinking that the rest will all be pretty much free. So that's really good. I think this move is day labor. So that way, if I play in the expensive space, I can afford more. Um, Yeah, so my thinking is now if I play free occupation, educator, then I can afford to play my next 2 occupations. I have enough food for that right now. And those 2 would be wood carver and wood collector. There's the storage shed for dollar talks. Nice start. So hopefully 2 read and readstone food are the 2 actions I could take in, and then I'll get uh, free occupation. I also could have done 2 clay there, but with clay roof, we want to do like 4 or 5 clay so that my clay actions are really efficient, especially compared to everybody else's reedstone food moves. Perfect. So I'm thinking my next action, so I'm going to play, what is it, wood carver? So my next action will probably be start player 5 rings, maybe. Looks like Turambar has evening prayer, I would guess. plowing before playing occupations, and I did see it in the pile. So there are a bunch of cards. Evening prayer, Sunday school, both letting people play two occupations at once. So I want to keep an eye out for that. Try to be able to respond to those as well as I can. Um, well, I think I'm fine with just playing Woodcarver here. There's not really that much that I want to do on the board at the moment, and it saves me 2 food, which is as good as taking 2 food, so... And by Woodcarver, I mean wood collector, so I start collecting earlier. The rest of these occupations I'll be able to play with Educator. So if I'm going to play one more occupation, it'll leave me with 2 food, and I need to get to 4. And ideally, I would like 7 so that, or 6 so that I can play childcare worker at any time. So that even if round 5 is family growth, I can start profiting from childcare worker. Oh, Dollar Talk's playing an occupation, street musician. So I think I am okay not taking food here. Or sorry, I think I'm okay not taking wood here and just taking food. My thinking is now, second action is start player 5 rings, and then round 4 I might play start player canoe. I expect Turnbar is going to want to start player evening prayer. Actually, definitely is. So if I can jump ahead of him, that would be nice. Prevent myself from going last. And then he might play major minor evening prayer. Oh, Turnbar going on traveling players. Interesting. So I wonder if we'll see Bloom. Ooh, I'm surprised. A little surprised Dollar Talks didn't go 3 clay to get clay oven. But 3 wood is good as well. Cooking hearth for Bloomer. So then in this next round, I can either do reedstone food or 4 wood or 2. Actually, like 4 wood and 2 reed would be pretty good. So, but getting that extra food so that I could play childcare worker when Drumbar does evening prayer, that would also be very good. Hmm. Okay, I've convinced myself. Also, I'm pretty sure Stone Carver is out there somewhere, so I imagine that gets played this round too. Yeah, I think I'll start player canoe with my second action because then I can grab 6 clay and fishing next round. Or 5 clay and fishing. Well, I guess I could just take wood. No, wood's gone. Yeah, start player canoe. Chumbar has the resources to build 2 rooms at once now, so that's quite nice. So if family growth comes around 5, that'll be really good for him. Oh, there's the clay oven. So then Bloomer will take the sheep, and then Turnbar will build 2 rooms with his first move in round 5, I expect. So grab 5 clay, and then next action will be to take fishing. Get an extra food and a reed, so 3 food and a reed. Pretty good action. Yeah, so not really anything fantastic on the board. I could do something like start player clay roof, but fishing is the move here. Trumbar going on day labor, just looking at the fact that he needs food if he's going to sit on start player, and if he's going to play evening prayer. If Reno comes round 6, I could consider playing Reno plus joinery and build clay rooms instead of wood rooms. So I want to get 4 wood with my first move next round, most likely. When we're playing an occupation, sun farmer. Um, so I could play fence builder here. I don't have to. I think I probably will, though. Should have only 1 food now. Okay, so do I want to spend 3 wood to fence a small pasture right now? Or do I want to try to build 2 rooms at once? The small pasture would be nice because then I could grab a pair of sheep. Um, yeah, I think I could get a pair of sheep and have them start to breed, which would be okay, but I think I'd like to go for 2 rooms at once here. In a good position to do that. The term bar is probably thinking about if he's going to do start player family growth to family growth around 7 again. Thinking if he's going to be able to get enough food, probably. Interesting. So he's going to go for the double growth. So we got to make sure he doesn't get 4 food traveling players. Yeah, so I'm also probably going to end up last in the family growth queue, which when I took 5 clay in round 5, that was probably what doomed me to that. So I think I'm okay with that though, because I do want to get other stuff going. Like I think I probably have the best feeding of anyone in the game, like certainly better than Turambar. Now Bloomer does have Peace Worker and Cooking Hearth, which is nice, but this pick, uh, do I just take wood again? Probably. Need lots of wood so that I can do my childcare worker and stuff. Kimball saying that term bar obviously has minimalist, and he is right because there is minimalist in this draft, but he might not be actually playing it. So next round, I would like to get 6 clay. I would like to get 3 reed. The stone, I guess I would like the stone. Getting the well or stone oven would be nice. My feeding is okay. I don't need to play an occupation before the next round. So I think I would like to build my rooms in round 9 and then reno to clay in round 10, and I would also reno to stone at the same time. So yeah, maybe I do want to take 3 stone so that I have enough to get all the way up there with stone breaker so I can start activating my room. Interesting. Bloomer. So Bloomer probably has Benefactor. I think that's what it's called. The card that lets you turn a sheep into a wood room if you have 4 pastures. So in my opinion, Bloomer has a clear best move, and it's actually to do traveling players, although he might do 3 sheep instead. I would like to, that's what I would like him to do, because if he doesn't block Turambar's feeding, then I have to, obviously. Be nice if we both could. Yeah, come on. So I'm hoping for 3 reed to come back. Or 6 clay. Or 3 stone. I'm definitely going to get an action back that I will like. I guess 3 reed is ideal, because if Bloomer doesn't have Benefactor, then I grow ahead of him if I get 3 reed. Double build grow. Oh, shovel worker for Bloomer, not Benefactor. Okay. So I'll definitely take 3 reed. So I have enough wood and reed to childcare work once more. as well as to build 2 rooms. So it's a pretty good spot to be in. So I imagine Dollar Talks takes 6 wood, Bloomer takes 4 wood, so then I will build a room with my first move. And then Dollar Talks will grow second, and if I could get the 4 stone, that would be ideal, but probably I'm not getting the 4 stone. And if I don't get the 4 stone, renovating round 10 is looking pretty unlikely. So this action, what should it be? Doesn't need to be start player. Could be to take clay maybe, because then if I play clay roof round 10, then there's something I can do kind of funky there. I could just do fishing, get an extra food and a reed. Yeah, there's really not anything that I want to do. I guess maybe reed stone food to get stone. Maybe my new target is Reno to stone round 11. That should be doable. I guess I really only need a clay grab and then a 2 stone grab to have enough resources. But the problem is then I wouldn't be building the joinery when I reno, and I probably want to build the joinery when I reno. So I'm not sure. We'll see. I guess once I build grain elevator, if I round 9's family growth, round 10's family growth, play grain elevator and threshing board, then the only time I'm going to discount on wood is when I build fences. Oh, Bloomer doing start player, okay. So really just trying to take all the food out of the game as much as I can. I guess that's a good point in me taking fishing here is yeah, I'm taking food directly away from Turambar. So that if he has to spend a lot of actions grubbing for food and I don't, then that's good for me. And this grain elevator is coming out so late. Hopefully I use it once for 3 or 4 grain. We'll hope for 3. 3 will be worth it. Alright, Turambar building a fireplace. So I would like to see Bloomer take 2 sheep here, but he might not. He might build a room with his first action to force me to first move family growth. The board is pretty light here, so I could first action start player to guarantee myself family growth next round. So on family growth in round 10, I will play threshing board, and I'll play family growth clay roof this round. So turn bar going on reedstone food, probably thinking about building, well, building stone oven maybe, or else building basket maker's workshop. I guess stone oven and basket maker's workshop are equivalent for food and actions, because if you take grain and then bake, that's 4 food, 2 actions for 4 food. Basket maker's workshop is 1 action for 3 food. So, oh, and Dollar Talks is building the stone oven anyways. So no stone oven for turn bar. Oh, cat lover for Bloomer. Nice. That's nice. So he can build 2 rooms at once. Because he'll save 3 or 4 depending on how much food it costs him. So play Stonebreaker here. Just to play it so that all I need to do is get Groom out at this point. Should be easy to do. So it'd be nice if 6 wood could come to me. But I think it's more likely that I'm going to get 4 wood, but that's fine. I can first action 4 wood, no problem. Build a small pasture so that I can then take a pair of animals. Oh, I just realized I can only do 14 fences total. So I've got to adjust the way I fence a little. I might cover 8 spaces, have 2 pastures. So that means the smallest I can do is 6. Well, I get 6 wood, that works. Works very nicely. And then if I can get, even if I can get 2 stables out of Groom, it'll be worth it. Because they should be 2 free stables. So Turnbar had to beg in the last harvest, unfortunately. That sucks. That always really sucks. I imagine this round we'll see him build the pottery. What do I do here? 3 reed or food. Actually, you know what? I plow here. I need to get plowing. I guess I could reno and then do my 4-point groom, assuming I get an occupation this round. Now, you know what? Plow is better. Rushing groom out is going to gain me 1 or 2 points, whereas plowing here will definitely gain me 2 points. I'm going to try to build joinery next round. Probably that'll be my goal, is to reno and play joinery. And then if I get 3 stone and reedstone food, that's enough to reno to a stone house whenever I play groom. So I'm going to get my 5th wood out of woodcarver this round, which is the same payout as wood collector, except that woodcarver takes longer. But I will get more out of woodcarver in the end. Oh, Turnbar going for the well, okay. Instead of the pottery, that's a little interesting. So I think I want to do my fencing in round 12. So if I do joinery round 11, fencing round 12, then 2 free stables round 13, 14. That looks good. Looks good to me. It's going to end up being a pretty good payout overall. I guess I do need to keep doing childcare worker, don't I? Because I don't really have any other income, food income. Especially because I don't have a way of actually baking. Threshing board lets me bake when I do plow or plow sow, but I don't have a thing to bake with. I do have fruitcake, which will be nice. So I'm probably going to take grain. Oh, grain got taken last round? That stinks. Oh, I might take grain this round. Might take grain next round. Probably I will do fishing this round. So I get another read for childcare worker. It's a 7 food move. So what will I do with my first move here? Oh, there's 3 rooms for bloomer. Nice. So I probably take wood with this move. So if I do reno joinery and then I plow and then I take grain maybe, something like that. Or if take fish. Reno joinery, take fish, and I have one more move, which is plow or take stone. I might get 4 stone next round if I leave it, so probably I will leave it. Oh wow, Chamberlain. It's pretty crazy. Don't really get the so bake move. I guess he needed to bake his grain. Alright, then we're doing family growth. So here I'll reno do the joinery for 2 stone. So I feed 8. So I'll do 4 wood with my first move next round. Oh, turn bar's going on start player, so I probably won't get 4 wood, will I? I guess it's still possible. Oh, wood deliveryman and gardener. Nice, just came a little too late. Yeah, so if I could get 4 wood here, that would be best case. Because that's also my fence action. Might see Bloomer take the 2 cattle. Oh, too bad. So sad. Well, I'll get my fencing done next round. This round, Woodcarver can sleep for 1 round. That's fine. Maybe I'll try to get to a stone house this round as well. Because I could do reedstone food and three stone. And then I would have an extra reed for childcare worker. I also want to do take 1 grain. So if I do reedstone food, take a grain, and then what with my last move? Plow, probably. Maybe take vegetable. Because it's looking like weekly market's not going to be playable at this point. Unless I get plow sow around 13 after doing round 1, 3 grain grab. So 3 grain, and then weekly market. I guess it is possible, but it's just unlikely. Dollar talks renovating and building a fireplace. Okay. I don't really think anyone else wants reedstone food at this point. So I think I will leave the reedstone food and do grain now for 3 grain. So now if I start player fruitcake and take vegetable, I could do a nice plow sow action round 13. But that means that I don't do my reno and get stables going. Which, maybe I'm too wood tight to do that anyways, so we'll see. Oh, bloomers. Family growth actually, probably. So that should be all the food I need for the rest of the game. because 13 plus 4 from fruitcake is more than 16, which assumes that I will get a family growth action, which is not guaranteed at all. So I'll do it here though. Play start player fruitcake. So I can do family growth here, or I can do plow sow. Plow sow is, if I'm gonna get the sow bake anyways, then it's not worth quite as much, but family growth I'm gonna have to feed more, but I do get an extra action, so it's probably worth it to family growth here. Yeah, I think family growth is fine. It does give turn bar start plow sow again, which is probably not good with Gardener, but I think it's okay, because I mean family growth is 3 points and I get the action back, so it's quite good. So I want to do plow and take wood and fence. Those are my moves, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's start player for dollar talks, I imagine. So I only need to feed 5 this round, which will leave me with 8. So then 1 food grab in round 14 will be enough to feed my family. Or round 14. I don't know what I said. So next move will be to fence. So if I do fence 10 here, I'll have 13 wood, and then I can do, come on, stupid bloomer. Okay, well, I guess I can fence in the last round only. Damn, Fence Builder has really not worked for me the way I thought it would. Hey, Sanswall, thanks for tuning in. This game is going, I mean, not amazingly for me, but the other players' games are all going really bad, so it's going to work out. So Dollar Talks, he's got ovens, he's got some points for minor improvements. He's got 5 family members. Better crop score than I do. Yeah, he might be, well, I don't know. I don't even know if he's beating gonna beat Turn. Well, he's gonna beat Turn Bar, I'm sure, with that beggar. But everyone's gonna have a lot of negative points at the end of the game. Probably this move for me is take an animal. Take vegetable would be okay too, but probably just take an animal. Maybe playing fruitcake here was last round was a mistake because I could have played start player weekly market. I don't know. After if I did so with this move and I had 3 grain, then I could weekly market next round. I don't know. Probably it's only marginally better than just taking grain. I mean, animals are 2 points here, so seems okay. So I'll just take, I'll take cattle here, I guess. Cattle's a bit more valuable than boar. Alright, looking good. So yeah, my last round is fence my farm and then get rid of as many negatives as possible. So take vegetable, take the other 2 types of animals, and then take food. So I'll probably first move do 2 wood, get my fencing out of the way, because I think if that gets blocked, that's like the only way I can. Well, that would hurt me a lot. I don't know if I'm winning, so I shouldn't say if it's the only way I can lose, but it would hurt a lot, put it that way. So Dollar Talks probably does plow sow here. And then Bloomer does plow. And then I do fence. Turumbar does... I don't know what Turumbar will do. Maybe family growth. Maybe a sow action if he has any vegetables in his farm. Maybe fence, just worried about Dollar Talks blocking his fence move. Doesn't look like anyone's in the running for constable, so I'm happy to fence this way. So if I could get 2 boar, that would be 3 points. Otherwise, I just have 2-point actions left to me. And I'm pretty sure Dollar Talks takes the 2 boar here because they're 3 points for him as well. Yeah. So I'll grab sheep. Vegetable should be uncontested, which is good. So is a 2-point action as well. Yeah, I guess sheep is only 2 food, so I think I can do so with my next move. Depending on if Bloomer doesn't do it. I think sheep and vegetable are not desirable for my opponents, so. Oh, nice. That works nicely for a turn bar. A little late, but that works. Yeah, this is a funny game. No global bonus points. Um, Looks like the Chamberlain's probably going to win it. Hard to say. I think I'm in second. I think I'm ahead of Turambar. Mostly because of his beggar. But I would imagine Chamberlain with 4-point manger is winning. And he has the fewest negatives. I'm going to have 2 or 3. So that's probably going to be the difference. Waiting on Dollar Talks to do his move here. Bloomer's going to be able to Reno twice this round, so that's nice. That's really nice. I think it's probably still not enough just because of how many empty spaces you have, but he does have a 5-room stone house, and he's got the tightest fencing of anyone and the best animal points, and he's got reasonable crop points. Yeah, maybe Bloomer is doing well. I haven't really been following his game. Talk's just going to block the vegetable space, it looks like. So I have one. Oh, that assumes that I don't also take vegetable. Taking cattle is 1 point. Oh, full bottom twig. Oh, really nice for Bloomer, so he doesn't need to take reed. Okay, yeah, he's in a really nice spot then. Yeah, so maybe Bloomer is winning. I don't know. Scrappy, who knows? That 3 wood is worth 1 point and a food for him, so maybe he's doing alright. Yeah, maybe Turam Bar and I are close in score, because he's got the well, which I don't. So maybe, maybe I'm actually pretty out of it. I really don't know. So 1 point move here. Taking 2 grain is a 1 point move. And then my last action is to take food in any way. So reedstone food, traveling players, or wood. Or day labor. And not traveling players because I don't want to give Bloomer a grain. Oh, nice for turn bar. Nice boundary stones. Oh, again. Yeah, I really have no idea what the final scores are going to be. Really have no idea. Yeah. Oh, Bloomer plays Herb Garden. Okay. So I have no bonus points, so whatever I have, and it's 38. Yuck. Yuck. So I end with in last. Bloomer with 44. Well, GG. Good game by Bloomer. 44 points to win it, which is pretty low scoring. I only have 38, which is sad. But I'm missing so many points. No vegetable, no boar. and 2 empty spaces. So, yeah. Yeah, 5-room stone house for Bloomer. Worked out really nicely. Um, Shovel Worker was worth a lot of food for him, and Cat Lover saved him a ton of resources. So even though he didn't get any major improvements outside of the cooking hearth, and he grew last, it worked out. Because he didn't have to do any start player actions or anything to get his family growth, so... Yeah, I'm very interested to know um, if I don't block Turin Bar, if I don't take 4 food traveling players. Yeah, if I don't block 4 food traveling players, I would be interested to know how the game ends up. Because I was thinking, oh, nobody else is looking like they're in that strong a position. So the Peace Worker, Shovel Worker, Cat Lover actually did work. That's pretty cool. Did not expect that. And I guess each of his miners is worth a point. So that's good. Yeah, nice game by Bloomer. Yeah, so I'm missing -1 vegetable, -1 on boar, and 2 empty spaces. So not the greatest, but kind of a scrappy game. I guess I did a lot of fishing actions, which were just food. They weren't anything else, they were just food. So even though I was feeling good because I had a lot of moves, um, I did a lot of just taking food actions, which was not good. And I spent too much of my wood on childcare worker. Well, I wouldn't say that I spent too much of my wood on childcare worker. Probably the issue is that I didn't take more wood more aggressively. Like, how much wood did I get out of the wood carver? 7? So that's fine. And I got 5 from my wood collector. But I probably needed to, if I fenced earlier, I can get a breeding pair, and then I'm more competitive. If I fence, like, I could have fenced way earlier. But I kept thinking, oh, I'll get 4 wood on that space next round, which never ended up happening. So that was silly of me. I should have just fenced twice. And yeah, I didn't get the max um, out of my stable guy, out of my groom. So I took canoe here over evening prayer. Yeah, I took weekly market over sack cart. Maybe if I remember sack carts coming back, then I take Clockwork Man or Boundary Stones, and then things can go a little better. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. My occupations were generally fairly weak. I mean, wood collector is good. Wood carver can be good, but the rest were pretty poor. So, not the best educator game. You're always hoping for really high power stuff. And probably the opening pack with the best 3 cards was mine. So that was good for Bloomer to get Beekeeper third. Anyways, um, yeah, rough game. That happens sometimes though. Anyways, that's all for me. I will, I'm going to play another game. I'm going to take the stream down momentarily, but I'll hang out and keep an eye on chat and stuff. So if you guys want to talk about that game or anything, please stick around. The stream is going to go down for about 10 seconds though. So I'll be right back. To the rest of you guys, hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you later.